What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode, man, of the Orange Crush Hour. It's your host, JMX, with my co-host, Trav, man. And today, hey, man, look, it's first of all, y'all can see I'm not even at home, man. I'm all the way in Virginia. I didn't bring none of my podcast stuff with me. Part of that was because I was expecting a loss, but I really just couldn't bring it with me. And I also didn't think we was gonna win the game. But the Broncos somehow found a way to dub the Eagles 18-10. I'm sorry. What was the final score track? 21 what was it?
Let me pull it up
I
again.
said 18-10. Final score was I know I think it was 21-7 21-17.
21-17. Yeah.
21-17 Broncos of the Eagles. Broncos go to 3-2 Eagles. Their streak is over. They are 4-1. First things first, Trav, man, how you feeling about the game?
Hey man, I felt good. I was starting to get worried early in the game, but hey, it's not how you start; it's how you finish, and that
Yeah.
that's what the Denver Broncos proved today, bro. I'm super stoked. The Broncos getting this game. Looking forward to the schedule. Um, the Broncos' path only gets easier.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. It was a crazy game. Probably around the third quarter, I was like, man, I'm gonna just start making some content, bro. Like, it was 17-3. We had punted like 8 times in a row. I was like, you know what? It's over. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be honest with y'all. I thought the game was over. 3-17. We couldn't get nothing on offense. Drop passes. Bo had a overthrow that everybody killed him for, which I think was just whatever. It just nothing was clicking offensively, and thought the game was over. And I don't know what happened. See, Trav, you're gonna have to be the guy to pull up the stats this game because I don't have nothing. I'm doing this on my phone. But y'all, all I know is I think it was in the third quarter, was it? When we got the first touchdown, the Dobbins touchdown was that third quarter?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it was. I think, or at the start of the fourth, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Try to find that.
Let's see.
Yeah, I can't remember when it was, but whenever it was, I wasn't even happy when Dobbins got the touchdown. I turned off the game and put it on red zone because I'm like, all right, y'all, like, man, it's over with. Let me just check on these other games. And
So no, it was in the
hey,
it was in the fourth quarter. Just to kind of give you a little insight, the Broncos scored 18 points in the fourth quarter.
absolutely insane.
And just to kind of rebound on that as well, Bo Nix in the fourth quarter versus the Eagles went 9 for 10, had 126 passing yards, one touchdown, and he was 3 for 3 on scoring drives. So all that nonsense, like bro, I was doing a live reaction. I was seeing people say Bo Nix ain't the answer. Fire Sean Payton. We're in the third quarter. I just had a
Yeah, man.
it.
Yeah.
The momentum just swung, bro. And once it swung, there was no coming back from it for the Eagles.
Yeah, and look, I'm gonna be 100% with all of y'all. I said it in one of the group chats me and Trevor in that everybody loves to just it's a new problem every week, and I'm like, bro, the same problems still reside in this team. I think it's every week and every weekend, just every week and week out. But the one thing that we did, we I don't know why it took Sean so long to just say forget it and let's open up the playbook. We need to do this every single game, bro. The fourth quarter, that offense, I understand Philly may be playing a certain type of defense. I don't care, bro. You need to be running that type of quick tempo. Bo seems like he's better in quick tempo. He looks like he like when you get him in rhythm, bro, he don't really miss too many throws. That throw he made in the middle, that touchdown throw he made to Ingram was insane. The throws he was making to Sutton. I mean, we're talking about pinpoint on, on target, accurate, no missed throws. It was like he couldn't miss. And then J.K. Dobbins, they was pounding the ball really well. I mean, he got everyone involved, and it's like, but why did it take this long?
Yeah,
I mean, because it just, and I'm gonna let you go real quick. I just don't understand what took so long for like for him to be like, you know what, let's just do whatever we can. And it's like, now you start to see the playbook open up. Now you start seeing Evan Ingram getting involved in some shape, form, or fashion. But I mean, there are still problems to fix. I'm not saying doing that is going to fix everything, but you definitely saw how good Bo Nix was once we start moving the offense a whole lot quicker.
yeah, I agree. I think the slow start was due to the offensive line, and I know people are going to say, well, Bo Nix has the best pass protection in the league. Bo Nix was getting bullied. I mean, he was getting absolutely dominated in the backfield. I don't know if you've seen the play where he got hit in the backfield by Zach Bond and stood up, and the classic Russell Wilson wipe the grass off your helmet from a couple years back. It was just, I mean, the O line was getting dominated early in the game, but I think
Mm-hmm.
the defense played a hell of a ball game, and I
Oh
watched.
man, we're gonna get into them in just a second. Yeah.
I just want to say this, the team as a whole. Yeah, it was an ugly game. I'm gonna keep it 1,000% honest. It was an ugly game, but it was a win. You just beat the super. You just proved to the league that we are who we are, and we can beat good teams. Because that's all I've been hearing is Denver can only beat bad teams. The Denver Broncos just beat the Super Bowl champions that were undefeated. Jalen Hurts was on an
On the
18
road.
on the road. Jalen Hurts was on an 18 game winning streak, and Sean Payton, the snatch, he snatched a streak, and that's what Sean Payton does. He breaks streaks, and that's what I love to see from this team, man. And it's just finishing the game and offensively. I don't know if you noticed. I just kind of want to give Bo some flowers because I know people were hating on him. When he ran the ball at the end of the game and put us in field goal range to chew the clock, he could easily throw the ball away. Well, that's what a rookie would do, right? A rookie would have threw that ball away, and you would have gave Philly a chance to score with a lot more time. I think Bo Nix proved today that in that fourth quarter that Bo Nix has the it factor, and
Yeah.
I'm excited for this next stretch of games heading into the bye.
Yeah. Trav, real quick, can you give the rundown for the receiver, like just the offense in general, the
Yeah,
stats?
let's do that.
Because I'm gonna be real, man. And I want to like just while you looking for that. Nah, man. To me, Bo has always shown he's at that it factor. That's never been a problem for me. He just. But the thing is, though, I feel like people want him to be perfect. I think people, don't got to remember, but this dude is in year two. Most quarterbacks don't hit their stride until year four. And that's just saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody expects these quarterbacks to come out and be perfect early. He's not going to be perfect because everything around Bo isn't perfect. He has a lot of good things to work with, but himself, the stuff around him also isn't perfect. But I think for the most part, what he's shown so far, just his career, he's shown that he's the guy. I say it time and time again. I think the Broncos have to do just get him a little bit more, but just to help. But I think overall he's shown like give him. But let's just think about what he got for a second. Like let's think about what he has to work with, and we just seen him go in Philly on the road, play bad through the first three quarters, and this man still came away with the win. I mean, that says a lot. I mean, it's a reflection on the whole team, but it shows that your quarterback don't quit, bro. It doesn't quit. It doesn't matter what plays he may mess up, what throws he may mess up throughout the game. He's gonna do his best and he's gonna finish. And that's just you can't ask for anything more out of your second year quarterback. But go ahead with the stats.
So I'll just give a rundown from the top to bottom. Bo Nix went 24 for 39 with a 61.53 completion percentage, 242 yards passing, one touchdown with a 93.11 QBR. On the ground, Bo Nix had three attempts for 22 yards with a 7.3 average and a 14-yard long, which is pretty good for a pocket passing quarterback that
Yeah.
can run the football. Shout out to J.K. fucking Dobbins, man. 20 attempts.
Mm.
20 attempts for 79 yards with a 3.95 average. Had a
So good.
touchdown, had a 17-yard long. And now let's get into the receivers, man. Troy Franklin had three receptions, 35 yards. Had a solid game. I won't say he had a bad game. He had a solid game. But hey, man, 14, 14
Oh
had
my
a
God.
14 had a fucking game today. And that's I got to say, bro. Hey, we gotta clap it up for him, man. We gotta
Nah,
clap it
man,
up
we
for
do.
14.
I clap it up. I give you that. Keep going
14
though.
had eight receptions, 99 yards, with a 34 long. Had a great game. Hey, Evan Ingram, we got to clap it up for Evan Ingram too, man. Evan Ingram's coming along. Had a solid game. That touchdown was very crucial. Four receptions for 33 yards with the 18-yard being as long with one touchdown, and then everybody else below that is just it is
What
what it
about
is.
Mims and Pat Bryant? What was their targets receptions?
Marvin Mims had two receptions for 10 yards. Um, Pat Bryan ain't even on the sheet, brother.
What about targets for Mims?
Let's look.
And how many targets Sutton had too? I'm pretty sure Sutton was targeted. If he had that many catches, he probably got targeted like 14 times.
He had 10 targets. Sutton did.
10 targets. Okay.
You want to see Mims, Marvin
Yeah,
Mims'
Mims.
targets?
Hmm.
Marvin Mims had 5 targets.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, I'll say this about the offense. My whole take on the thing, starting with the offensive line, I didn't expect an elite game from them. I mean, I really didn't. You're playing Philly. You're playing one of the more physical defenses in the league. They got one of the better defensive lines in the league, and they're banged up. And their defensive line is still really good. I mean, Bo got sacked what one time? Was it once or twice? I think it was once, man.
Yeah, let me look. I can tell you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but regardless, he didn't really get sacked that much. I mean, look, you're not gonna play. I'm not gonna. I saw people saying the offensive line, man, they're getting crushed. I'm like, man, I'll be real with y'all. Like, you're playing Philly. Your offensive line ain't gonna stand up a lot of that game. They're gonna get bullied around. That's just because you're playing a team with an elite defensive line. So I wasn't expecting that too much. I thought that they were really good in the run game. I thought the pass pro was. I thought it was solid. I don't think it was elite how we usually see from them, but I still thought it was solid. I still thought McGlinchey and Garrett Bowles did a good job on the outside. Um, I mean, and Bo Nix is also just one of the best quarterbacks in the league in evading pressure and getting out of sacks. Yeah, so like any game going into it, I'm not really too much worried about the sacks. I mean, and plus, like I said, even when there's pressure, he does a really good job at avoiding sacks. As a matter of fact, I think there was a stat. Wasn't there like a stat that came out? I remember being like a little chart, and they was saying like in avoiding sack rate or something like that, and Bo Nix was like at a landslide ahead of any other starting quarterbacks in the league. But I mean, I wasn't really tripping on the offensive line performance. My main problem with the offense, excuse me, is just I would say just still the receiving core. I still think we need that safety blanket in the middle of the field. Cortland Sutton had a great game today. Well, he had a great quarter. I'm not gonna shy away from that. I think overall he showed up. He showed up in the big moments, man. He really did. He got the best of Quinyon Mitchell, which is why that's how you're supposed to use Cortland Sutton, bro. You're supposed to use like the way we try to use him as a legit wide receiver one. He is just not that. When you get him in those short yardage situations, man, just bro, there's not too many corners in the league that can go jump ball with Cortland Sutton and win. And he's a physical guy too. When you get him going like that, we saw the offense be able to move the ball down the field with almost no problem against this Philly team. But I don't know why I waited that long. The running game looked good to me, but I just think that's still our main problem. I still think it's something that we need to get ahead of it at the deadline is to get a really solid wide receiver one, a guy that can win in the middle of the field consistently, be a safety blanket for both. Once we get that, I said it all year long, and I'm gonna continue to say it. This team can go win a Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, I agree. I think that Cortland had a good day, but I think if Evan Ingram could give us eight,
We need more from him, bro.
if he could give us 80 yards a game and 2 touchdowns or one touchdown, it's still pretty good. But to kind of bring up Cortland Sutton, and then we can transition to the defense if you want after
Yes,
this.
sir.
Cortland Sutton caught 6 of 8 targets for 81 yards on Quinyon Mitchell, with 3 receptions for 64 yards in the fourth quarter alone. Mitchell had previously never allowed more than 2 receptions or 49 yards to a receiver in an entire game. So Cortland Sutton got the best of Quinyon Mitchell, and kind of just
He did.
talking about the offense and talking about this team as a whole. Um, the what Sean Payton said in the locker room just makes me smile after the game. Who are we scared of? And the whole team said nothing. They're not scared of nobody. This team's resilient, bro. And man, we can move over to the defense. Uh, Before we do, shout out to Nick Benito, bro. That's
Hey
bro.
man, you took the words out of my. Hey, bro, look, I made a video this week, and a lot of people in those comments was naming other players, and bro, he is the best edge rusher in the league right now. He's the best pass rusher in the league right now. You want to talk about a dude who we're watching transition into a superstar? We talking about a dude who has come out of nowhere almost. Barely, like I remember I was saying, like, bro, after his rookie season, I'm like, bro, I don't know this. Do we hit on this pick? We might need to start Jonah Ellis. This dude's a game changer. He's a different breed. He's cut from a different cloth, bro. I mean, you want to talk about people looking like Vaughn? I mean, bro, the impact he has on this game. It's like he gets the sack on the biggest plays. Him alone. Shout out to Zach Allen. Shout out to Jay Coop. But this man had 2.5 sacks against Philly. If that don't scream, I'm at that level, then I don't know what does. This brother is elite. He's legit, and he's right now the favorite to be Defensive Player of the Year, and he deservingly should be. I think he's gonna win it. I think he's on pace because he has 7 sacks right now on the season. Is it 7 or 6.5?
He has
So I
7.
think it's 7 because he had 4.5 coming in today, right?
Yep, he has 7.
He's on pace for what is I don't know for I think maybe 20 plus sacks if I'm not mistaken. Because I think this is through the what was this week 5, so through the first 5 weeks of the season he has 7 sacks. Yeah, he should be on pace for something like that. All I'm saying is with him, man, if we might have back-to-back depoys.
Yeah,
And that's saying, and I think we're the first team to have 2 of them on the roster, like throughout the same period of time, or if not back to back. Since I know the duo is Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, so that's speaking something about how this defense plays, man. The jump he's had is just I don't think it gets talked about in the league enough. But this was a dude who was a almost a backup, and you're talking about him coming into the starting role and just transforming this pass rush. I ain't gonna say alone, but like just the effect he has is just it's unbelievable, man. Shout out to Nick Benito, dog. He deserves all the flowers. He is a game changer, bro. He's an elite pass rusher, and he deserves to be in those talks, bro, for sure.
I agree. I mean, looking at what Nick Benito's done, and I'm going to give Nick Benito the majority of the credit, but I want to say shout out to Vance Joseph, man. I mean, when Vance Joseph came here, and I mean, I know you've seen the interview where Vance talked about Nick Benito. He told Nick Benito, "You're a superstar." And I think prior to that, we had what Baron Browning ahead of Nick Benito. It looked like Nick Benito wasn't going to be what he is today. And I mean, even when we drafted him, bro, people were pissed. They were like, "Why are we drafting this guy?" But I think Denver knew the whole time that Nick Benito had elite bend. He has elite speed. He's the best edge rusher in the league. I'm going to continuously say I got slandered for saying that he would be better than Myles Garrett. He'd be better than Buddy over in Green Bay.
Yep,
People were
he
telling me
playing like it, bro.
oh, we should not pay Nick Benito. We should go after
Crazy.
Dallas's edge rusher. No, Nick.
Hey, I was one of those ones, like, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I said it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Then I'm like, bro, we talking about getting Michael Parsons. Nah, man, I was wrong. Nick Benito's on that level, bro. He's
A,
for sure
a lot
on
of
that
people
level.
were, and I mean, even like people argue T.J. Watt over him. I'm sorry, bro. In the I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm just keeping $1.50.
This season, yeah,
I
yeah, I'm gonna
don't.
give him. Yeah,
I don't give a
this season he's
fuck.
been better for sure.
I don't give a fuck what Myles Garrett and T.J. Watt done last year, the year before that. In the 2025 season, Myles Garrett's the best. Or Myles Garrett, Nick Benito's the best pass rusher. He wins more than anybody. He gets back there, and all this bullshit that he can't beat good offensive linemen. Missed me with that bullshit. He did it against the Colts. He did it against the Eagles. Nick Benito's the real deal,
The Chargers,
and the Chargers.
yeah,
Joe Alt. Nick Benito's the real deal, and he's a staple piece, a part of this defense. Shout out to Pat. I want to say shout out to Pat Surtain. But in
for sure.
2025, Nick Benito's the best defender in Denver.
Yeah, hey man, and it's not even a knock on Pat, and just speaking about the defense in general. I see people like, man, Pat kind of fell off, brother. I don't care, man. You look, I'll say it again when it comes to Pat. You're not gonna hold every top shelf receiver in the league to 0 catches, 0 yards, or 1 catch for 8 yards, bro. It's hard out here. Like AJ Brown didn't really get that much today, and people talking about some AJ got the best of Pat. We had 4 catches for 35 yards. I mean, bro, that's hard. Like
And
that's
what he
work.
was getting, I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I'm like, but he can give up a first down every now and then, bro. We talking about the best corner in the league
And that
still.
PI was bullshit. I'm gonna say it
Bullshit,
now.
but it is what it is. They always gonna do that to him because the league don't like to see a corner be the best defender in the league. It is what it is, though. But I'm gonna be real, like how we see Derek Stingley get eat up sometimes, how we saw Sauce Gardner get ate up today. Pastor Tan don't get ate up for for nothing like that. Rarely. It's like, and if he does, it break the internet, bro. Because it's like we don't see him get beat. And I'm like, bro, if 4 catches for 35 yards is considered a bad game, sign me up for it every day of the week. Shout out to Pastor Tan, man. Shout out to this whole defense. How many sacks we had today, Trav, in total?
Uh, 5, maybe more. Let me look.
I think we had like, man, we had a lot because I know Zach Allen and Benito had 2.5. Zach Allen had half of one. Uh, man, and I'm gonna say this, bro. To see him win against Jordan Mailata, one of the best left tackles in the league, as much as he did today, man, I'm confident him going up against anybody, and that anybody in the
Oh,
league. Ooh, I can't wait, bro. How many sacks we have today? You
hold
got it?
on, trying to find it.
Trying to think. I think it may have just been what, 4.5.
I think it was 5. Let me see. Where's the defense at? So Alex Singleton had a sack. Jaquan McMillan had a sack.
He did at the end of the game. Yeah, he
Uh,
almost got him at the end of the game. I think.
Uriah Zarike had a sack.
Damn, how many sacks we had today?
And Nick Benito had a sack. So, or 2 sacks.
Two and a
Two,
half. And I
3,
think Zach had. Yeah,
4,
if you on
5.
ESPN,
We have
we
5.
had 5 in total.
Yeah, Zach Allen didn't get a sack. Alex Singleton got credited for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look, look. I'm gonna be real. We send in the house every time, and I would say the only weak link on this defense is still linebacker to me. I know people look Riley Moss. I think we got to realize what Riley Moss is, bro. I don't know if he can be a man corner. I mean, but I will say the issues with Riley Moss, I think, are just so easy to fix. And I saw T.J. Ward and Chris Harris Jr. kind of allude to it today on Twitter. Like, it's 3rd and 17 and you're running press coverage. You know they're going deep. You know whatever route they're going is a deep route, and you're running press man coverage. It's not the time to do it. Every time we see Riley Moss get beat, like he's either running from behind or it's just a great ball. But yeah, nah, I would say he does have to play better moving forward. He does. I mean, look, you want to be considered an elite corner, you got to play better. But I will say that I think people can't overreact because it's not like the Broncos are giving up a ton of points. I mean, I don't know how many touchdowns we gave up this year. It ain't been too many compared to other teams. I will say that we're still really good in the red zone. And it's like Riley Moss, he does give up big chunk plays sometimes. Like he may give up that big play, but you're lining up against Devontae Smith. I mean, sometimes it is what it is, but also he does make a lot of good plays that I think people don't talk about enough. That play in the red zone was a big play. That play out of bounds with Jahan Dotson, that was a really good play. I have noticed that he does on the sideline, he does play the out of bounds like on the sideline when teams start him. He does play that relatively well. I will say that. But I think as the season goes along, he'll get better. I just think, like I said, bro, you got Pat on the opposite side of you. It's gonna be tough. And I do want to bring up one corner and I'll let you go. You see, I was told before the season by a certain individual that's that I'm looking at right now, that Jaquan McMillan was the worst slot corner in the league last year. Jaquan McMillan was, he's not that guy. He's the reason why they got the Jade Barron. And shout out to Jade. He made a great play at the end of the game. I know you saw that.
Yeah, I know I
But Jaquan
did. Yeah,
McMillan is
that's
him, bro.
fire. That's
Jaquan
fire.
McMillan is him. He's
Oh,
him, bro.
yeah, McMillan had a good day. I mean,
He got a great season.
yeah, he's been good. I ain't gonna lie to you, he's been good, but I wouldn't. I'm gonna say on the list. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not on this team next year. Um,
That would be, I think that would be a huge mistake. I'm
I
gonna be real with
mean,
you.
maybe, but think about it. If it comes
You
down
got to
to
bring him back.
comes down to paying Dobbins or paying him, who you paying, bro? I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You paying Dobbins? Um,
No, I mean I feel you, but I don't think it's gonna come down to that. I don't think his market is gonna be as high as what people think.
no,
Either one of their markets.
I think we should keep him and pay him.
Yeah.
But man, Jade Barron, he looks like the real deal. That pass breakup at the end of the game, that was a big play for a rookie to make. Against the tight end. I like what I've seen from Jade Barron. He's a rookie, but I like what I've seen. And I'm going to say this to kind of give you some credit on what you were saying. I don't think we see this without Jaquan McMillan. I think Jaquan McMillan has taken this guy under his wing, and we've seen him on the field a lot for a rookie. And usually that doesn't happen with Vance Joseph. You don't see a rookie out there. Which the whole Riley Moss thing. I'm not gonna lie, man. He gives up some huge plays like in the most crucial moment, and I think that's where fans are like, man, they're over it. Is because it kind of seems like, and you'll probably agree, that Alex Singleton and Riley Moss are liabilities when it comes to 3rd and longs or a 4th down situation to get a stop. Sometimes they can be the liability. So when you are the liability, people are going to talk about that.
I think Singleton is more of a liability though, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Hey, I agree, but Singleton had a solid day. I ain't gonna lie to you. He had an all right
No, he
day.
didn't.
He had an all
I'm
right
not
day.
giving him that.
Um,
I'm man.
and Riley
We
Moss rebounded, so I'm not even mad at Riley Moss. That dude, I was mad when he gave up that big play to Smitty, bro. I was
look,
pissed.
but see, I think that's what it. I think he's that guy where he'll give up a big play, but then the rest of the game is crickets.
Yeah, I mean he
I mean,
locked up. He locked up for the rest of
because
the
but
game.
we got to be real though. Like I get Bronco fans, y'all have to realize, man, these guys ain't gonna be perfect every game. Bronco fans look, and I wanted to, but we not holding no team to 0 points. You can't get look. You can be upset, like, bro, you can't get beat, but like the way this man gets slandered is kind of crazy. Like, and I just don't think it's so much deservedly so. Do I think like some games he may not be the best matchup for certain receivers, and you can maybe throw Jade in on a more physical guy? I think that's something that can be done. But do I think Riley Moss is like trash or one of the worst corners in the league? I mean, he gets it's a true stat. I saw somebody say like, man, I'm tired of it. He only gets targeted because pass opposite side. That's why he's the most targeted corner. Because pass, you have to throw to him. Like if you're getting thrown the ball, like nobody's really throwing the pat. If you throw the pat, you know what the result is going to be. It's going to be a breakup or they going to bail you out with some type of flag, and that's rarely they throw the flag. So I'm like, bro, they're gonna throw to Raleigh. They're gonna throw to Jaquan. But I will say this year, they're throwing more to Raleigh than they are Jaquan McMillan in that slot. I will say that. But I think moving forward though, so I think Singleton's more of a liability. But Singleton is terrible, bro.
Yeah,
He's one of the worst linebackers I've ever seen in coverage. Like I get you 1v1 with Saquon Barkley, but it's not the fact. Like if you can play good coverage and he can still get the ball, I'm not here. I feel you. But bro, you're getting every week that swing route is wide open. And at a certain point, I can't blame Vance. I can't, bro, because he it's no way. I don't believe Vance is every team meeting, and we gonna keep leaving that swing route wide open. Like, but you have got to. That's on Singleton, bro. You got hit with a double move by a running back. I mean, I get you a linebacker, but I just know once Drake Greenlaw come back, and I think he goes. I think he may miss this Jets game. I think the game after that he'll be back against the Giants. Once you get Greenlaw back, we're gonna see this defense take it to a whole another level. Jay Greenlaw isn't giving up that play to Saquon. It's not happening. Sorry, I don't care what nobody says. It's 100% not happening. And I want to see us do more of like get Singleton out of the game on some of those coverages. You got to. You got to probably put in PJ Locke. I'd rather see PJ Locke. I'd rather see anybody else on the field besides Alex Singleton there. But he is terrible in coverage.
I
Awful.
I agree. Greenlaw might not be coming back against the Jets, but there's a great
I said the
possibility.
Giants. Yeah, the Giants.
There's a great possibility that Drew Sanders makes his return against the Jets.
Yeah, we need something,
Um,
bro, because this is
and the thing is realistically, bro, there's a really good possibility once you get Sanders and Greenlaw back, that Singleton and Stronach are backups, both of them. There's a really great possibility of that. I mean, I personally think that I think Alex Singleton after the injury just ain't fast enough. I mean, you see it on them swing routes, bro. He gets cooked every time.
he wasn't fast enough before.
I mean, he makes tackles. I'll give it to him, but I don't know, bro. I think that when we watch the defense, there's really only two spots that you can be like, damn, they every week you see this every week, and
It's the swing route. We've been getting killed on the swing route for the last 3 4 weeks of the season.
it's that, and then Riley Moss gives up chunk plays when it's like that third and long, Phillies on their end, bro. You gotta be better there. And
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's just you can't press Devontae Smith in that moment. So I'm mad at that, but I'm also like that type of stuff can be fixed. You can't fix a guy who just isn't good enough. That's just what it is. He's Alex Singleton is just not good enough. I'm sorry, he's just not. But they're running that play. We've seen the Chargers, the Colts, and now the Eagles do it. And each time it's resulted in a touchdown or damn near a touchdown. Hampton took one like 40, 50. Didn't Taylor score? Or he got hogged down at the one, something like that.
yeah, I think he scored.
Saquon scored today. So it's literally a given. Like, okay, we know we got a one play touchdown on him because Singleton is terrible on his swing route. We just gonna blow right past him every time. It can't happen, bro. I'm sorry. Whoever come back, Drew Sanders, Greenlaw, Singleton needs to be out of the rotation. He can be a backup, but starting, no, sir, it can't happen. I'm sorry. Give me Drew Sanders any day of the week. I'm sorry. I need a guy who can cover, who at least is gonna not get beat on every single swing route, every single route. I mean, he's blowing coverages. And we keep seeing him week in and week out, him blow coverages. And he's not even really making up for it. Like the tackles are what you're a linebacker, you're supposed to tackle. Like you're literally you're the linebacker when you're supposed to have finished the game with 8 to 12 tackles. Brother, you can burn. Like you blowing coverages. And I get it, yeah, he could be trying to make up for Stranad. I'm not saying that he isn't. But bro, like you can't be blowing coverages because you can make up for Stranad, but bro, you are also blowing the coverage. You're taking up for him. You giving up an extra 30, 40 yards. But with all that being said, though, the defense still only gave up 17 points. This defense is elite. And like I said, man, once you get Greenlaw back and he finally gets that debut in Denver, and shout out to him because I saw that he hyped up the team today. That defense before the game, he's already a leader. When he comes back, this defense is gonna be just fine.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
mean,
talk about another level of top notch elite.
it's gonna be crazy because I mean, just kind of touching on this, because we've touched on everything else. This defense is missing their best run stopping. Well, they're one of their best run stopping D tackles. I'll say DJ Jones is the best. One of their best with
I'll give
Malcolm.
it to Malcolm, but I get you.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think it's close.
Malcolm. You feel Malcolm when he play.
So
You do.
so you're missing your best run stopping D tackle. You're missing both of your inside linebackers, but you're holding teams basically down, bro. You're holding them down, and it's just
Yeah.
dependent on the offense. And I mean, listen, and I'm gonna say this right now: if Denver can finish the way they finished today in the remainder of their games, this team can win the division. It's just about start. It's about getting something going, and I think that this might be, the start to something. I mean, dude, to put that many points
Yeah.
up in the fourth quarter, and I mean, I don't know if you went and watched that highlight for where Bo made that pass to Ingram. That was a crazy ass pass, bro. Like
Yeah,
crazy,
I brought that up earlier. It was in the same
crazy.
throw.
So it's like, man, I'm hyped, bro. I mean, and I think all Broncos fans should be hyped. This is the start to something. Um,
Yeah, and mhm. Real quick, remember I said it in the game preview. If you get this win somehow, remember I brought up how the rest of our schedule looks up until our bye week. You want to talk about a start of summer? This is a great kickoff. You got the Jets in London next week. You got the Giants at home. You got Dallas at home. You got the Texans on the road, and you got the Raiders and the Chiefs at home. You're at the crib for majority, basically the next like 8 games. How many games is that? Like seven, I think. But you got the next 7 games. Outside of 5 of them, you got two. All the rest. I mean, outside of 2 of them, the rest of them at the crib. So you in Denver for majority of this next, pretty much until up until week 12. You're in Denver, and you're not playing really good teams. The Chiefs is probably gonna be the toughest team that you play. Maybe I said the Chiefs in Dallas, and I ain't gonna lie to you. You can beat those teams. Now Dallas, I think we'll take care of them. The Texans on the road, they didn't phase me nothing with their win today against terrible Baltimore out there. I didn't get phased by that at all. I think seeing what the Giants did today, we can beat the Giants. We can for sure beat the Jets. The Jets are just a disgrace. We should destroy the Jets next week. You got those two, like the Cowboys. I think yeah, and then the Raiders. Bro, it's no reason for the Broncos at the worst. How many games is that? Did I say? So you got Jets, Giants, Cowboys, Texans, Raiders, Chiefs. So that's 6 games. Or am I missing one?
uh,
Is it 6 games into our bye week?
let me look.
Because what is it, week 5? Week 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 7.
So we
What game am I
play
missing?
we play the Jets, Giants, Cowboys, Texans, Raiders, Chiefs, Commanders. You should beat the Commanders too.
Well, no, okay, no. So the Commanders are after the bye week. So I got all the teams right. You should win every single one of those games, if not only lose one. So that means our record should be because you should beat the Giants, beat the Jets.
You should
You
be
should
10-2.
beat Yeah, you should be 10-2, if not 9-3, heading into your bye week.
So the only game in the stretch of games that I'll say, hey, like I'm kind of worried about is Kansas City. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, yeah, Dallas's defense is terrible. You should be able to get on the ground early against them. We should be able to sweep the Raiders. The Jets. I mean, Aaron Glenn's lost the locker room, and it's week 5. Uh, and the New York Giants lost to the Saints today.
Bro,
So
you should after the next 2 weeks, we should be 5 and was it 5-2? You should be 5-2. You should go into that Dallas game at home 5-2, 6-2. Texans on the road. And for all the Bronco fans who are gonna be at that game, I'm gonna be there with y'all. Yeah, you shouldn't really lose. The only game that's really acceptable for you to lose, I say, is maybe two of them, and that's Dallas and that's Kansas City. If you lose to anyone else, I'm pissed. If
Uh,
you lose to anyone else, I'm blown.
you can't lose. You can't lose to Dallas either.
Yeah, you can't lose. I'm sorry. Dallas defense is just atrocious.
Dallas's
And we
defense is
seen what the
bad.
Jets offense they couldn't move the ball against Dallas today. And we got them at the crib. Man, all I know is if we
We play
are
the Jets.
9-3,
We play the Jets
or
in London.
if we don't, it don't matter. If we don't win if we not 9-3 or 10-2 heading into our bye week, which we should be, honestly speaking, I'm gonna be upset. But I will say this though: let us be 10-2, or let us be 9-2 heading to Kansas City in Denver. First of all, we have no excuse not to win the division at all. This stretch we got, but the division should be won by the end. Because the Chargers and their injuries, and check to see who's winning the game right now, because I can't see who's winning the game. But whoever wins,
Chargers are down 20-10.
So the Chargers about to lose. So my point, the Raiders got put belt to mother.
The Raiders
ass
are
today.
the Raiders are terrible. I've been seeing that there's a world that they might actually trade for Russell Wilson, and I would love that, bro. Please do. Have both of the washed Seattle quarterbacks. I want to play Russ, bro. I'm mad that he's not playing for the Giants. I'm mad that he didn't get traded to Cincy. I want Russell Wilson to be traded to the Raiders before we play them at least once. I want to get our get back on. Geno Smith, respectfully, we don't care if you didn't write back. You fucking suck. He's terrible.
Bro, bro. My thing about the whole, like, the Raiders, they're terrible on defense, terrible on the Colts. Man, what was the final score of that game? A lot to a little. But find out what the score was. Bro, they got
40-6, bro. Hey, listen.
Holy shit.
Raider fans, I'm going to say this. Don't joke about the 70-20 no more. You got 40-6 against Daniel Jones.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. 46. Geno was, they're awful. We should win them. That's in Denver. I don't care if it's on a short week. You win that football game. They are a bad team by any metric. They didn't have Brock Bowers today. Their offense couldn't move the ball. You should win that game. If I'll say this here, and I'm gonna keep saying it. If we're 9-3, 10-2, heading into that bye week, or matter of fact, if we're because week 8, that's what. So next week is week 6. So you got the Jets, the Giants, and the Cowboys. Cowboys is week 8. So after week 8, you got 3 weeks. The Dolphins just lost to the Panthers. Make a call for Jalen Waddle. We are at the point now, the way our schedule has lined up, the way our season is looking after winning today, you are in position to buy now. You need to make a move. And I know people like, man, Cortland Sutton, man, look, I feel he played a good game today. I don't care. If any receiver that we know can make an impact, I'm not talking about trade for no Leggett, trade for no Pop Douglas. I'm not trading none of these under the table guys. No, I need a guy that's proven. And Trav, I know you agree with me on this.
Yeah,
Miami.
I think
Mike McDaniel might be fired tomorrow.
Hey, it's Kobe Myers, bro.
I wouldn't mind him either. But if you need to get a guy that's gonna win in the middle of the field, a good safety blanket for your quarterback, and rope him into this offense quick. And I think you got 3 weeks to do it. And by the time in 2 weeks you'll be 5-2. You in buy now mode. Because now you beat the Eagles in Philly and you came back. It wasn't like you just dominated. You came back on it, but you're not fearing anybody in the league. If I'm Denver right now, and I love the approach Sean is putting to the team, stop looking ahead week by week. Focus on the Jets. Let's not start looking ahead if we got an easy game on the schedule. Because we need to start dominating these teams. I'm sorry, these bad teams, I'm tired of, we won the game, whatever. No, we need to dominate them. Give them BTA. Just how the Colts gave BTA to the Raiders today. They walked into Indy and got whooped. That's how the same teams, how when the Giants walk into Denver, we need to be beating them 35-3.
I mean, they don't have
Put
no Malik Neighbors, so we should absolutely dominate.
BTA, bro. I'm sorry. We are. Hey, look, everybody. This is the season. I think we need to make a move within these next 3 weeks. Get another weapon in there, and I think after that we can then we can start talking about a playoff run because I really believe, barring any injuries, we should be 10-2 heading into the bye week. We 10-2, and we picked up a weapon along the way. I might start talking Super Bowl, Trav. I'll be honest with you. And we 10-2, and we pick up a Waddle, a Jacoby Myers, anyone like anyone that can actually bring some value to this offense. It might be time to talk about some Super Bowl, man. For real.
I agree. I think we're going to be buyers at the deadline. Dude, I'm just excited, bro. I mean, I
And
told you
that goes for
before.
tight ends too. Tight ends as well, not just wide receivers. Tight ends too, man.
Yeah, I mean, Njoku, bro. I'd be all in for
Oh, now
that.
look, I will say this. Shout out to my brother for this. He did want me to relay a message to you. Njoku, I don't know about Njoku, man. I don't know about Njoku. He does drop a lot of passes.
Hey,
He does drop a lot of passes.
shout out to
And
your
the
brother.
last thing,
Two guys on that team drop a lot of passes. Shout out to Jerry Judy. Give me 14.
man, no,
Give
brother.
me 14.
Nah.
Give me 14, man. I seen Jerry Judy had the ball right in his breadbasket last week. Ugh. Look like prime Jerry
Brother,
Judy, man.
one of them has Joe Flacco at quarterback.
Hey, I don't
Let's
care.
let's
Give me 14.
let's relax.
Give me 14, man. Yes, sir.
No.
Yep.
I wouldn't even say David Njoku. I think we need someone who's I gotta look around the league and see what teams are bad and see what tight ends could be available at the deadline. I wouldn't mind a Cole Komet though.
I
I
wouldn't
think
mind
that'd
that.
be good.
I wouldn't mind that
I
either.
I wouldn't mind a Cole
But I
Komet.
don't think they're coming off of him, bro. Colston Loveland is not having a good rookie year, bro.
I mean, yeah, they got to still work him in. But I mean, hey, look, man, we gonna see. But just overall, what a hell of a dub. Shout out to Darren Rizzi and the special teams, man. Played their ass off today. I love to see that. Will Lutz, bro, he made a 55-yard field goal. I almost dropped to my knees. Shout out to Will Lutz, man. He played a great game. Jeremy Crawshaw, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
He's him,
I'm
bro.
still one of the weirdest things ever to me, Trav. I don't know how Bronco fans can explain it. How you go from shanking punts in the preseason to being one of the best punters in the league is beyond me,
He
bro.
locked in, bro. He locked in.
It's beyond me.
Hey, and they almost blocked that. They almost blocked a punt.
Yeah, Tillman almost blocked
He
it.
was back there, bro. He almost got it.
Yeah, man. So look, big win today. I'm ecstatic, man. I'm still kind of shocked behind it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Hey, bro. I was hitting the gritty after we won, bro. I was dancing and shit, bro. It feels good, man. All I gotta say is, if you can beat the Eagles, you can beat anybody. They're
That's
the
a fact.
they're the best team in the league, and we just beat them at home. Like, they didn't come to our house. We walked in their trap and took over their trap.
That's a fact.
And just seeing I don't know if you've seen it yet, but seeing that locker room after we beat Philly, man, the culture that the Denver Broncos have. Yeah, they struggled. People were throwing in the white towel in the third quarter. But guess what? A team
I
that
was.
a team that continues to fight and a team that continues to be in the game. I knew we were still in that game. It didn't matter if we had 3 points. All it took was us to score and then our defense get a stop, which
They
I
kept getting stops.
yes, I would guarantee, and I mean, I'm gonna say this on a leap of faith. I think Denver's defense can stop any offense in the league consistently, like on a consistent basis. We've seen it so far this season. Really, the Broncos should be 5-0.
No cap. No cap. We should be
But hey,
in a convincing 5-0.
yes,
Convincing. But I mean, hey man, it is what it is. I'm glad that we catching hot at this time. It is what it is, man. Broncos are 3-2, got the dub over Philly, and we should take advantage of this schedule moving forward, bro. But that's gonna be it for this episode, man. Thank man. Look, I got a lot of DMs for y'all. I know y'all can't wait for this to drop. I appreciate the love, man. No cap. But yeah, appreciate the love. Make sure to like, comment, hit that sub button. Big win, baby. I'm your host, JMX. My other host, Trav. Or my other host, Trav. To the next one. Peace out.